Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday and it is the last weekend of the month. So I'm going to go through the things that I have colored this month, things that I will be coloring for this weekend that I've been working in progress, and that sort of thing. I've got a couple of announcements. That aren't going to change anything at the moment, but will in the future. Hello, Noelle. Hello, Mandy. Hello, Nightbot. Hello, Bella. Hello, everybody out there in Lurker land. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all very much for coming out. So the things that we have gotten accomplished this month, of course, are the two pages done with the pastels. So this is the pan pastels and this is the oil pastels. So we did get those two finished. Good morning, Catherine. We also got this one here finished, which is done with the colored pencils. It also has the King Art gel sticks for the background, and that is all taken care of there as well. This one here is Faber-Castell colored pencils. I did finish this one. It is done on the colored pencil paper, and I did it on the textured side, so I used an oil-based pencil for that. And that one is completed as well. A work in progress that I was working on from last month, I also finished that. So I did finish the dragon page. I have been considering whether or not I want to do a background on it. I have not decided yet, but the dragon page is completed as well. So that is what I have actually managed to get done this month. A lot more than I got done last month. So that is what we have done so far this month. We are also working on this with the Neocolor 2s. This is what we're going to concentrate on today and tomorrow, and hopefully we will get the majority of this done before the end of the month. How is everybody today? So announcements. Now this is, like I said, this is not going to affect the channel at all at this point of time. So it's not a huge announcement as of yet. We don't have time frames in place of when it's going to happen, but it is happening very soon. We're going to be moving. So we will be moving to the Central Time Zone. Yes, I need to know all the schedules before I have information. I am just going to throw that out there that we will be moving. We will be moving to the Central Time Zone, so the times for the streams may change for some of you. So for you people here on the Pacific Northwest that are used to me streaming at 10 a.m., you're going to have to get used to me streaming at 8 a.m. on Saturdays. Hello, Angela. So, yes. So that is the big news for the year. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen, whether it's going to happen at the end of the year or, well, it's definitely going to happen at the end of the year, start of next year. So. Oh, okay. Okay, you're off schedule. Okay, I understand. It's okay. Yeah, you'll be all alone over here. I'm sorry. You can come with me. You can come with me. I won't object. All right, so I'm going to zoom in. we're going to move this way. There we go. So I'm going to work on this area here first. Like I said, it's not going to happen for a little while. I know you are. I'm going to miss you though. Um, like I said, I'm not sure of the time frames for it, but I may have to take some time off of streaming while we're going through all of that, just because it's really hard to pack up the house and stream at the same time. You better. And we'll have a spare room so you could actually come visit us when we're there too. Yes, the California girls are still going to be around, of course. But for us streamers, and I do believe Jess and Sarah are in the Pacific Northwest too, aren't they? I lurk in their stream stuff. And I see them in your streams. But I am going to miss it here. I do have to go through and declutter my house. So if you want to come down and help me have a garage sale, you're welcome to. Ah, well, that sounds like fun. Hello, Yana. How are you feeling, darling? I hope you're feeling better, or at least not in as much pain. I'm just trying to peel this off a little bit. So, yeah, that's not going to work. So, fine. Yay. So I won't be doing it all alone. Well, I won't be doing it all alone. Bob will be here, but. So this one is the Desert Rose. And the green I used is the grass green and yellow green for the stems. Hello, Alex. Oh, I am so sorry. I'm sorry that it hasn't improved at all. Hello, Joyce. Do apologize that I missed you coming in. I may have had my head down. Watery things does have that effect on me. Get all concentraty. Hello, Calamity. Hello, Kenny. And dry this off. Oh my goodness, Yana. Oh, I'm so sorry that you're miserable. Absolutely, I do wish that we could do more to assist. Hello, Mona. How are you ladies doing? Great to see you here. Yeah, that's like me, Mona. I'm always there. I'm just lurking. Morning streams, I have issues being there, but that's the other thing that's going to be changing once we move is I will be remote because they don't have an office where we're moving to. So I'll be working from home. So that color was the apricot. Now we're just going to take a little bit of the salmon and we're going to take it directly off of the pencil, the crayon itself. With the brush. Oh, good. I'm glad he's doing well now. Yep. Unfortunately, that is true. You do have to bend your knee to drive. Unless you just floor it and just keep it floored, you know. Just saying. However, putting the brakes on might be an issue. All right, now I'm just going to go a little bit deeper into the pink area with rose pink, so just straight pink. Did I miss something? We do not know the date yet, but we are going to be moving to the central area. So we're going to be moving to Wisconsin. Just putting a little bit of pink in here, just to give it some definition. Yeah, it's the winters that have me a little concerned, but we'll manage. We'll manage. I'm going to dry that off. Then we're going to do the water drop areas. So we're going to actually take, which one do we want? I think emerald green. Actually, no, I think I want greenish blue. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like I said, we've got to go through, and it's a completely different atmosphere than I'm used to, being from the Pacific Northwest. But we do what we got to do to make sure that working is available. I bet. You need to rest as much as possible, absolutely. Yes, I'm moving to a different state. I'm not exactly sure the timelines, but I'll keep you informed on that. We're going to be moving to Wisconsin. For some reason, my brain keeps on trying to say Michigan. Probably because it's right off Lake Michigan, but yeah. I don't know the exact time frame as of yet because we haven't been given that information yet. And we still have to find a house and sell this house and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a big move. It'll be all right. I'm kind of panicking a little, I can't lie. Because we've been in this house now for 16 years and it's accumulated a lot of stuff. So I've got to go through it all, have a garage sale, and throw things away as needed. Yes, yes, definitely going to need a working furnace and fireplace, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to dry this off. All right, then we're going to pull it down and we're going to work on these flowers here. So we need that green. Hello, Shannon. And I think I want to do these as leaves to the flowers. Oh, no, you're perfectly fine. You get here exactly when you need to be here. Absolutely. I'm still here, so you're not late. You're only late when I leave. But then there's watch back, so you're never late. So, no worries. All right, now we're going to activate this. I think I'm going to use a bigger brush because that little tiny brush is going to drive me crazy. All right, Yana, get some rest. I do hope that you get some sleep. Yeah, I can nap. I don't have issues napping. I have issues waking up after a nap. Like I feel groggy after a nap. Yeah, Not being able to sleep sucks. I have found that I'm an old woman and I'm in bed by 9:30 now. So the first one was the yellow green. This one is the grass green. Just want to make sure that I'm correct. And I'm doing this kind of like leaves on the flowers. Just because I want to have that little bit of green in there to break up the blue. Alright. Oh, I forgot to put some on there. So my husband came home late last night. I was already asleep after being away for a week. So how is everybody enjoying their summer? Hopefully the heat has not been too bad. I know I've been being forced to watch different weather channels at work, and some of those heat waves are looking kind of yucky. I am not going to enjoy those when I get there. Yes, I am very happy he's home. The heat waves and the weather out there is not something I'm going to. It's still really hot, yeah. Don't know if it's something that I will ever get used to, but that's what air conditioning's for, right? No, no, at 12:30 in the afternoon, hottest part of the day, I don't think so. Nope. to do the flower. Actually, first we're going to dry before I stick my hand in things. Oh, that is a lot of humidity. That is very humid. And this is the part that's going to take the longest with this, is the detail areas. I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, AC, and I'll be in the basement working, so hopefully I will be able to withstand it. I don't know. I've never been there during a hot period, so we will see. We will see. I will get used to it. That's pretty much my only thought on it. Like I said, I'm a little frightened, but you know. Yes, I will become a cellar dweller. Absolutely, Joyce. Absolutely. From what I understand of the area and some of the housing out there, um, is that there's a lot of basements. So my office for work, because I'm going to be working from home, will probably be in the basement, and I'll be down there for 8 hours of the day. So yes, I will be able to work for the same company in Wisconsin. So I will be able to maintain my job, which is great. Happy birthday, Dawn. I did forget that it was your birthday. Happy birthday. You did tell me that last week. I do hope that you're having a lovely birthday. I have a bit of a tickle in my throat, so yeah. Yeah, that's what we expect, is that the basement will run a lot cooler during those hot periods. So with working down in the basement, I'll be a lot better. But, just like every other thing in life, you get used to it. Yeah, I prefer winter weather myself, but, and the great thing from working from home is I don't have to worry about whether or not it snows. My husband does, but I don't. And if it gets too bad, he can work from home too, so they have a lot of people that work from home, so especially when the weather's not doing well, from what he told me. Oh, it probably will because it's right on the lake. So, like where we're moving to is further in, but it's right on the one of the Great Lakes. So it's probably going to have a lot of humidity. So that being said, it's where we're moving. So. It'll be fine. It's all going to be fine. Don't make me afraid of it because then we just won't go and Bob will have to move to Wisconsin by himself. And then he'll be mad at you all. Yep. Yep. We'll acclimate. Yeah, we'll do what we gotta do. Yep. Oh, Shannon. Um, I don't have that long. I'm just saying. I don't have that much time. I'm already in my 50s. I don't have that much time. All right, now we're going to do this flower here. And we're going to start with the salmon pink. Yeah, that's what they keep on telling me. I don't feel young some days, I'm telling you. I was having a conversation with a coworker who is about, well, a little bit about the same age as my oldest child. And it's like, oh my God, you people make me feel old. Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes, some days, I don't have that perspective. But there are, most times I don't feel that bad. It all depends upon how icky my body decides to be. Brain-wise and that I'm fine. Most of the time. Yeah, mine isn't. I told mine he wasn't allowed to hit that age. It's bad enough every time he turns a year older, he says, "How old do you feel now?" Like, shut up. I had the kids quite late in life, so I had Gordon when I was 22 turning 23, and I had Bobby when I was 31 turning 32, so quite late in comparison. All right, I'm going to turn this on. Get this dried off, and then we'll put the detail in. I don't have any grandchildren, thank goodness. I haven't gotten there yet. Now we're going to use purple. All right. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Nope. That ain't happening. Oh, now the clouds have come in. Yeah, I've got to stop being so lazy after work and start using my bike again, but I have been lazy. Right. All right, gonna dry it out. Thank you, Alex. Yep, I know. It's just mentally I get into a position where I just don't want to do anything when I get home from work. And then on weekends I'm just lazy. There's no other word for it. It's just laziness. All right, now we're going to use just a little tiny bit of crimson on the flowers here. Wipe this off. Yeah, sometimes work is mentally exhausting. Okay, why is this one? Is this a neo color too? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're just going to put it directly on there then. For some reason it's not picking up off of the crayon, which is weird. So we'll just put it directly on the paper and call it good. Yeah, some days are fine, but there are some days where I just cannot function anymore. All I want to do is veg out and not do anything because it is quieter. There are just some days when people are just in a mood. They seem to think they can take it out on everybody else. And normally it doesn't affect me a whole lot, but some days it does. Those are the days where I just want to come home and sit quietly and ignore everything. Okay, I think I'm getting this flower close to where I want it to be. That's the thing with watercolor stuff, is trying to lighten areas you want lightened, but still maintain the darkness in areas you want darkened. And all right, and then we're going to use a little bit of this one. So this is golden yellow. All right. So there's that. Now this one up here we're going to do in purple. So we're going to start with mauve. Yeah, that's why I go to bed so early. That, and I have to get up at 4 in the morning to be at work by 6. But yeah, I get up at 4, have my coffee, get dressed and ready for work, leave here at about 20 after 5, and I get to work at 5:45, get my computer set up, and I'm on calls by 6 o'clock. That is how my day goes every day. Monday through Friday. Now the thing that's going to suck for working out of town, especially if I maintain that schedule, I will be at work at 4 because it will maintain the Pacific time zones. So with them being 2 hours ahead, well, no, I'll be at work at 8. No, I'll be at work at 4 because they're 2 hours behind us or ahead of us, so we gotta go backwards. I don't know. It'll be early. The great thing is it'll be in the basement and I'll be fine. So if I have to be at work at 6 o'clock Pacific time, it'll be 4 a.m. Central time, right? So yeah, I'd have to start work at 4 in the morning. I think I'd be changing my schedule. Okay, good. That works for me. I think they're 2 hours off. I'm not sure what time zone that is. Eight or nine. Okay, that works better for me. It's like, I don't know if I want to do that. Right, so it's early here, later there. Right, okay. And now we're going to use violet. That makes more sense. At least I don't have to be up at the, before the sun. I have to get up at 3 in the morning to work because I need coffee before I start getting yelled at. Nope, nobody asked you anything. It's okay. She was just saying that you're with where you are, it's 1 o'clock currently. Oh, she can't even hear me. I'm explaining it to her and she can't even hear me. Oh, nice, Nana. And hi, Nana. I missed you coming in. That's awesome. So I have a conundrum. Um, I have a closet full of pencil tins for all my pencils. Should I keep them and move with them? Because that's a lot of tins, I'm just saying. Or should I just throw them all out? I might. I don't know. I don't think they would. Oh yeah, they go in the storage room in the basement. The houses that we've been looking at have storage rooms in the basement, so. Yeah, right now they're just currently sitting up in the top of my closet in my office here. And that's blue indigo that I just used. I'm going to have to get rid of a few things and clean up a few things. I think the tins are one of those things that I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and let go of. Like I said, it's a lot of them. And I have all my pencils in cases, and I'm never going to get rid of my pencils. I might go through some of them and put those back in the boxes and maybe put them in the garage sale, but probably not. I get very attached to my pencils. Just saying. Yes, I know, I know. I have to think about, truck space and house space, and I know. And we've got to clean the house enough to sell it and all of those things. I know. I will probably just rent a dumpster. Yeah. All right. Now this one here, we're also going to do green just to keep it the same. I'm just going to do these like they are parts of the floral areas. I know they're probably just splashes of water, but I don't want it to be over blue. So we're going to do them as parts of the plants. I know what they're supposed to be. I'm just making them something else. Because it's my page and I want to. Yeah, I know. I tried to convince Bob into, letting me put all my pencils into the car that we're going to drive up, but he said no. Exactly, artist prerogative. I'm just going to do what I want to do. And I just want to have a little bit of different pops of green through the page so that we can not have too much blue. And I'm hoping it doesn't look too terrible. I am trying to avoid looking too deeply at it because I'm seeing all sorts of things that I'm not sure I like. And it's just the way that the water is moving the pigment. So, but that's okay. We work with it and make it work. Oh my goodness, Nana, that is going to make it really hot. Ow, that hurts. Welcome back. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed your walk. I hope you didn't walk too far. It's freaking hot out there. Oh, okay. Well, that's better then. That works better. I feel better about it now. I was worried about you for a moment. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn. That has got to hurt. Absolutely. I hate stubbing my foot on things. this up in here. Thank you, Nana. All right, and I'm off screen. Sorry, guys. Hello, Sue. And then we're going to take greenish blue. Bye, Dawn. Take care. Go put some ice on your foot. If necessary, take it to the doctor so you can get some stitches or anything like that. All right. Well, and now we're going to move down here and we're going to do the fish. And first I'm going to, not hit my mic with my hand. Now I want the fishes to stand out, so I think I'm going to do those in yellows. So we're going to start with golden yellow. Yep. Around here, it's if it ain't broken or bleeding, you'll be fine. If it's broken or bleeding, put a band-aid on it. A little bit of duct tape. It's all good. All right. And we're going to activate that. Hello, Allison. Good morning. Happy Saturday. That's not lazy, that's self-preservation. That's knowing you're going to die out there if you go out there and work. Eesh. Yeah, which is good, but still too darn hot. I, I, I am perfectly fine with heat if it's not overtaking the AC. If it's overtaking the AC, and I have some issues with it. It can get up to, 90, 100 degrees outside. As long as the AC keeps it at about 80 inside, I'm good. If it doesn't, then I'm SOL. Yeah, muggy, humid heat is what I'm going to have to get used to. And I'm not sure if I want to. Alright, now we're going to use that green. Yeah. That's the one thing out here that I've gotten quite used to, is having air conditioning. There is a lot of houses and places in Canada especially that don't have air conditioning. On the island, it was not normal to have air conditioning in your house. We had what are called shotgun houses facing the ocean. You open both doors in the morning and let the cold air come through until the house was cooled off, and then you shut everything up and blocked everything off so that you could keep the cool air in the house. And then do the same thing in the evening before you go to bed. the ocean air keep everything cool. Okay, gonna dry this out. Yep. And then we're going to take that grass green. The cooler areas, the mountainous areas around where the heavy snow areas are and stuff like that, they do tend to have less AC availability because it's a waste of electricity. There's no point in wasting the natural resources you have available. Sometimes, some places, it's really expensive to install them. Yes, and if the humidity is non-existent, that can be a lot more helpful. And hopefully Bob's allergies will do better and down there too, up there, wherever. I know that when we were in Maryland, his allergies did quite well, so we'll see. Which means that I'd be able to open the doors and windows a little more. Here in the valley, we can't do that very much because of his allergies. I would rather use the natural cooling of the air to keep the house colder, but I also don't want him sick, so we just use the AC because he's more important. In my world, anyway. Okay, now that that's dry, I'm going to take a little bit of this orange, orangey red. Yeah. I'm just going to put little bits of it in. And blend it. Oh, Bella, thank you. Can we get some hype in chat for Bella? Do an exclamation point love for Bella. Thank you so much. Congratulations, everybody that received gift memberships from Bella. Thank you. It's very sweet. I appreciate it. Just going to blend this out. And hi there, Bibliophile. I do see you in there. Thank you so much for lurking and hanging out. I do appreciate you being here. Hi there, Marilyn. I'm hoping to at least get this page done today, and then we'll move on to the next page tomorrow. Got about half an hour left. Your mom had lots to tell you? Well, you know, moms do that. All right. When are they coming to visit? All right, now for the center area, I'm going to go a little bit more into the red. So we're going to use light cadmium red. End of July, huh? Excuse me. Wow, that's a long visit. We're just going to come in. Nope, need more. That's better. I'm going just directly right off of the Neo color too. Thanks, Marilyn. I know my hand's probably in the way, but yeah, it's Rita Berman's Ocean, Lost Ocean, or Ocean, Hidden Ocean. That's it. It's one of her new books. I did link the book as well as the Neo colors below the video. I hope. I intended to. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Hi, Connor. Thank you. Going into concentration mode, sorry. Trying to keep it in the lines at least a little bit. I'm out of the loop. Is Nicholas coming out with a new book? I must have missed something in somebody's stream. Yeah, I haven't been on Instagram a whole lot either, so. There are just some days my brain says, nope, no social media. We're just going to go quiet for a little while. Oh my goodness, Bee, I do hope that it calms down for you. And hello, welcome, welcome. It went good. You weren't here for the announcement. Well, you were here. You just weren't listening. I'm going to be taking some time off to move at some point in the near future. Oh my goodness, Bee, that's a lot of storming. Welcome back. I hope you had a good sleep. So if anybody wants to move to Oregon and buy a 4-bedroom house, I have one for sale. Yeah, it's a better positioning for him, that's for sure. Probably not. Yeah, I'll be working remotely. Um, we're going to be about 6 hours away from you, Alex. He's not going to be working remotely. He has an office. At the office. Hello, Michaela. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. That was our wonderful, wonderful Belinda, Bella, little Miss Bella, Stella Bella. All right. and then we're going to actually take some metallic after we do the centers of the flowers, and we're going to do the centers in orange. So this is just flame red. And we're going to do that first. Yeah, it's about a 6-hour drive from where you live. I am moving to Wisconsin sometime in the near future. When we have full time frames, we'll be able to give you more information. But yeah, that's what it's looking like at this moment. The great thing is that I may be able to keep my job and just work from home from Wisconsin, so that'll be good. Yeah, I'll be right off of Lake Michigan. From what I understand of it, I am not from the area, so I have very little information. Here, that's that part done. All right, now we're going to get down into the face area here a little bit. Nice. Yeah, it's a new position. It's the same company. It's just with different people. He won't be out here in Oregon with that company, which makes it better. It's just a better position for him. More opportunities. All right, now we're going to take the copper or bronze, and we're just going to go over top of the orange. There's some so that it gets a little bit of that metallic kind of shine on there. So the time frames for my streams, once we get settled in and everything, will change for those that are on the Pacific coast, because I will be going to Central Time, or whatever it is, 2 hours difference. I think it's Central. Then I'm going to do this one just in the copper. Bronze or whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to come in here. Alright, now we're going to come into the fish itself here with that bronze. Sorry, concentrating. Trying to make sure that I stay in the lines of these little areas. Nice. Can't wait to see it. I hope yours turns out better than mine is. You and B sharing thunder? Yeah, that's the one thing I'm going to have to get used to is big storms. And from what I understand, things called lake effects. I don't know what that is. Nice. We don't get 2 feet of snow here. We're lucky if we get 2 whispers of snow here. Yes, I'm going to have to get used to snow again. That is one of those things that I am going to have to get used to again. Is the snow. Okay, now I'll put this one aside because I want it to dry. And we're going to take the gold. Yes. The cold, I don't mind. And like I said, I'm going to be working from home. So, I'm not going to be too concerned. I'm just going to have to remember to, buy the entire winter's worth of food before the winter hits. All right. either Heartland or Pewaukee are the two areas that we're looking at. All right, now we're going to zoom back out a little bit. I think we're zoomed in a little too far because I need to move down. Nope, down. There we go. All right. Yes. Yeah. That's be purple. All right, and then we're going to take our purple. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to color these in. I'm going to base color them all so that you can see what they're going to look like after I put the water on them. They will look like all the other flowers. But I'll get them set up and then I will finish them off after stream because we have gone over, have gone over, and since my husband just got home, I should spend some time with him. Looking at different things, getting things figured out so that we can be best aware of what we're doing. Alright, and this one, we're going to do more like that one. Right, so we're going to take this. Oh, nice. Yes, our intention is for it to be, where we live. Of course, things change. Rule number 5, everything changes. So we got to keep that in mind. Well, I will be continuing the other page tomorrow, and then it will be a work in progress so that we can get both sides of the page done. Now I need the pink. Actually, I'm going to go with a different color for this one. So we're going to go with purple violet. Is our lightest color. Just to tie these all together. Looks like I missed a bit of water there. Bye, Angela. Take care. I'll be here for a few minutes longer to get these all figured out and filled in. Alright, and then we're going to take this one, which is the purple. Alright. Well, lurk away, darling. Lurk away. And then last but not least, we're going to use a little bit of this one. Oh, yum. And this one's lilac. Like that. And then we're going to take the orange. Fill that in. And we missed some water there. We missed some water there. But that's okay. Oh, it sounds really good. We're going to dust that off before we get too carried away. And we're going to use the salmon pink. bit of this one. We're going to blend that in so it just is a little tiny purpley, but more pinky purpley. So this is the mauve. And then a little bit of the purple. All right, and then the center, we want that yellow and the red. All right, and then we're going to take that malachite and fill in that area and this area. All right, and I'm going to zoom you out, and I will wet those down and get them all looking normal here. And there we have it so far. That side there is done. We will come back and do this side tomorrow. Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate it. So there we have one side finished. I will wet down these 3 areas here and the little water areas. I will probably come back through with some pencil or gel pen. I don't know, maybe just to put in some detail, but we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out and visiting with me. I do appreciate it. I thank you all very much for your patience with me and the change of schedule. I do appreciate you coming each Saturday and Sunday to hang out with me. Once we get everything figured out schedule-wise, I will be able to let you know if and when things are changing. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.